Hello everyone, it's the wyattoneable garage. Today's video is going to show you how I replace the weather stripping. I think they're called beltline strips for the windows specifically. This is the rear glass portion of the two-door Cadillac that I have, and got a kit finally that fits. Ordered one on eBay and the wrong part arrived and it was just a bad listing, so I'm going to get my money back. And in the meantime have found actually from Jegs a cheaper kit, and this one is correct. I've already done one panel, so that's how I know. And thought I'd bring you along to show you how I do this, and if it helps you, then great. If not, you can go to the next video. But I hope you hang around. I enjoy the interaction. Let's get busy. You can see it's very much deteriorated, so I'm glad they're still available. The kit that came, these pieces are actually a little different. Like a piece. So you can see that they look a little different. By the time you get this on, instead of this rubber being right on top, it actually has this rubber going into this U shape and then against the window. So whatever, whatever works. This is inside the car, so it doesn't matter as much as the outside one does. This is just to make it quiet and the windows from rattle. So let's get to it. Now there are some modifications required. The old ones you can see are riveted on, and I'll obviously have to drill those out. We'll clean up the back side of this metal here and show you how we do that. So a 9/64 size is what I've found works out pretty good. I've gotten 3 of them out already. I've just got 2 more to do, and we'll get this old one off. Stay on point here. Oh, the stem's still in the middle, that's why. Well, let's move to this one. I'll have to come back and file that flat. Alright, there's the old one. And I'll clean up the mess here and continue. I don't know if this is the best kit available. This was the least expensive, $164 at Jegs, plus tax and shipping. I think, like $180. Anyway, there's some options that came with. You might be able to see these tiny little pinholes here. That's for staples, which are included, and so the choice is, obviously you saw me take out rivets. We do have screws, but that means drilling holes in this piece, lining up with the old holes in the panel to make them match, and that is a possibility. However, since there's holes already here for staples, I might take advantage of that and go that route. I did on the other one. It worked out pretty good, because what I've noticed is on the back side here, there's actually two panels laying next to each other. So there is a thickness here that keeps you from going right up against this edge in the case of where these holes have been drilled. So on the other panel, I had to make some adjustments and re-drill these in different places to use those staples. The same is true with putting the screws in. So it's your choice. Another modification you have to make is up here. I have every indication that this is a OEM part, and you can see that they have split this so that they can get this bend. So that might help you decide, yeah, you got to cut a brand new part to make that bend happen. So what's happening is you line this up, and then when you get to this bend down here, about where my thumb is, and let's move you over, the panel goes up, and this won't follow along perfectly, so you have to make some cuts so that you can bend this top chrome piece contour with the panel. I hate to do it, but that's what I did in the other one, and it actually not too bad. I just use a small Dremel tool with the grinder, and we'll cut the back side in 3 or 4 positions so we can get this bend. So you can see I made some relief cuts with the Dremel tool, taking care not to hit this chrome piece, because that does show. That's the top of the piece, so you don't want to damage that. And then find yourself a, something like this where you get kind of a contour going, and just push down slowly, because you can go too far, which I probably did already. But you can see even that's kind of damaged, but on the top side, you don't see any, degradation of the part. Just something you have to do, modification. So let's go back over the panel and see if it fits. I think I went a little too far, but that's okay. So what we want is this edge to be nicely aligned with the top part of the panel here, because this is where your passengers will sit, and they're going to be looking right at your work here. So make sure it's as good as you can get it. I've got the added problem of having this edge here sticking up, but otherwise that's going to look pretty good. I think we did all right there. All right, a couple clamps to hold it in place, and let's see if we can. I want to try here. I'll just go in the original holes and see if I can't catch that on the back side. Okay, good. I am on the back side where I have access, so you have to, clamp these staples. This is a 5/64 if you need that information. I'll show you this example where I had to drill 2 new holes, because otherwise you won't get the back side. And you can see that up there or not. So I was barely able to catch that in there. So there are some modifications required. Here's a look at the back side. Staples are held in there nice and tight. And you can see they are barely on the metal there, and like I said, I had to modify the one so that it would fit. But let's turn around and see what it looks like. All right, not too bad. Got a nice tight fit, except for right here where the material has bulged up on me, and that staple isn't just strong enough to hold it down, so gonna have to live with that. Otherwise, it's pretty nice, contoured nicely there, so I don't think anybody's going to notice unless you really, just pick it out. But all right, so that's how you do that. All right, guys, thanks for hanging in there with me. I appreciate y'all. See you on the next video.